I'm Christine Stavropoulos.
Και εγώ ο Νίκος Σαμίδης. Και αυτό είναι το Greek Podyssey, το podcast της Ομογένειας.
A podcast for Hellenes worldwide, sharing stories, culture, identity, laughs and a little bit of tsugrisma along the way.
Γιατί μπορεί να φύγαμε από την Ελλάδα, αλλά η Ελλάδα δεν έφυγε ποτέ από μας.
This podcast brought to you by Natasha Karamiho, your trusted legal voice in Greece for all your legal matters, and Helco Consulting, trusted services for all business and investments in Greece.
So, what's happening when we don't have a topic? We don't have a subject? We have nothing organized for today's episode. I think that will be the best episode of the season.
Well, I suggested we don't always have to have a topic. Sometimes we can be the topic.
I can be the topic?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I am a topic.
People want to know a little bit more about us and just have a general conversation. Because you know what podcasts are... someone said to me, the best podcast is when people feel like they're eavesdropping in on a private conversation.
Yes, that's
like
true.
A couple of friends chatting.
That's true. So, welcome to another episode of the Greek Podyssey. Today's episode is
Actually, I've got
untitled.
I've got the best heading for that. You know, William Shakespeare's Much Ado About Nothing.
Okay, yes.
Much Ado About Nothing is today's episode.
Okay.
Because there's so much happening around us.
Do you want to welcome our audience?
Welcome to the Greek Podyssey. We're in well into season 3. We're having a great time. We've loved every episode with our guests and the topics that we've had. But today, it's just going to be very chilled. You know, you can be in your car and just join in on a private conversation with Nico and I, with our views, opinions, anything and everything.
So if you're at home and relaxing, just have your coffee. If you're driving, just chill out a bit and listen to this episode.
Yes.
We're going to keep you company for the rest
Well, at least half an hour.
35 minutes. So let's say χρόνια πολλά.
Ανέστη.
Χρόνια πολλά. Χριστός Ανέστη.
This beautiful period in our religion and culture, the culmination of Christos Anesti on Saturday night.
The Finnish, my sons used to say the finish of the torture.
Yes.
Because even Jesus Christ went through his martyria, and also we carry on this with us during the Holy Week. You sound a bit, are you stressed? Why you βαριά να στενάζεις?
No, υπάρχει τραγούδι γι' αυτό?
Υπάρχουν πολλά.
Don't you love that in you can find a Greek song that fits every mood?
You're escaping my question.
Okay. No, I know. I'm just tired, I think. It's a big week.
Yeah, okay.
Big week. And
you look good in your red...
my red and black.
Red
my son
black.
said you're channeling a bit of Michael Jackson. So if I break out into a little bit of Thriller. No, it was lovely. Easter. I have a quiet little church that I go to.
Mm-hmm.
It's great to see the throngs of thousands of people at some of the big ones. But my little church, I turn up, the Uber leaves me right at the front door.
Mm-hmm.
It's very quaint. It's very chilled, very intimate with people there, with the service. I just love it. It gives me this sense of calm, peace. And none of this, where am I going to park and walk half an hour to get to the church and push through the crowds. You can actually go up and, you get your light straight away. And then we walked outside.
You are this kind of Easter person's church. You go 5 minutes before the Christos Anesti?
No.
What time did you went?
I went about 11.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That's all right.
Because I just love the losing myself from the outside world and absorbing the whole atmosphere. You know, το ψάλτη, the Livani,
chanters,
the cantors, yeah. It's just a beautiful, peaceful, spiritual experience for
I
me.
was performing before the Anastasia, and my son was waiting me at pub in Newtown. So I said, okay, I'll come, I'll pick you up, and we go to Saint Constantine and
Eleni's.
Eleni's church in Newtown. It was so good, although it was cold, like it dropped down to 13
It did,
degrees.
didn't
That,
it?
that
And the
was
wind.
the wind, everything. Parking at King Street, easy. After 11, no tickets. We walked down to the church.
Yes.
We spent our time there. We sang the Christos Anesti.
Was there lots of people there?
No.
Yeah.
I
See,
was
the inner city.
I was amazed. Like, we walked into the church, and I said, "Come on!" I was a good use of Cogra Church.
Forget Cogra.
It was like,
Well, don't forget Cogra. You have the ambassador, the consul general, sometimes the prime minister, the
Yeah.
archbishop. You're going to get thousands of people.
you know what? I really enjoyed my time at Newtown.
Yes.
It was fantastic. We parked outside at King Street. We walked like 20 meters. We went to the church, finished whatever, and we went back home. We brought the lights back to home.
Yes.
We did the cross on the door. It's a must. It's always we're doing that. That's how I learned. You know that.
Yes, I did.
You did that.
Let me tell you about my journey home from church, because I went with a taxi. We went with going home in a taxi because I live close by. So I thought I'll just get a taxi with my sister and a friend. And my sister said, how are we going to get the light, a lit candle, into the taxi? I said, well, we'll give it a go. Anyway, there was an Indian gentleman that was the taxi driver. And he said, why have you got a candle? And we said, for us, it's our Easter and it's the holy light, and we take it home and we keep it, and we, you know, have our midnight
blessings.
And so then we started this whole conversation. We said, where are you from? He said, India. He wanted to know about our religion and how we celebrate Easter. And he said, in India, the population is Hindu, Muslim, and Christian. Christians, obviously,
Hindu,
the minority.
Muslim,
and Christians.
Christian, and Buddhist.
And he didn't say Buddhist. And it's interesting that he was Muslim. I said, so are you Hindu or Muslim? He said, I'm Muslim. And we said, well, our Easter is we're mourning the death of Christ, the crucifixion of Christ, and then we celebrate his resurrection. And he said, yes, I'm Muslim, and we are waiting for Jesus to come to earth as our savior. And it's just interesting. I'm fascinated on religion from the academic perspective, to see, the differences, the parallels, and all of that. And he said, we have high reverence for Jesus and Mary. And I think when we said it was the light of Jesus, he said, yes, please come in and try not to
burn me with the light of Jesus.
No.
Otherwise.
No, he said, I'll keep the window closed. So
I put a spell on you.
And then we walked in, and then we did the cross on my
the taxi?
taxi.
That's what you should do.
My door. And because I live in an apartment block, I said to my assistant, make sure you don't get the smoke alarms going off.
No. That's not that much. Yeah, no, it's beautiful. Yeah, it was nice. Then the next day we had friends at home. We had a bit of a kokoretsi, a bit of a...
for the first time, I didn't have it at home on Sunday.
Okay.
I'll
Lucky
tell you
you.
No, normally I do the big cook for the whole family. But my daughter-in-law was away, she's doing a course. My daughter was away with her family, coming back Saturday. And I said, well, it's just too hard. And I'm going to give a huge plug and a shout out to the Brighton Hotel, the Gravanas family and Amos restaurant. It was phenomenal.
Oh, that's where you went.
Yeah, they had
with Michelle.
no, Michelle's in Japan. My
Okay.
sister's in Japan. It was my sister, my family.
Yeah.
They had about, I don't know how many souvlas of lamb and kokoretsi in the outdoor area. The food was delicious. They had the Greek music. They had a bouzouki player. And I thought, how good is this?
Just a bouzouki player.
Well, the
had
bouzouki
a
player
band.
was playing over the music. So it was good. You can't have a whole band because it's such a big space because it's
Okay,
outside,
I'll be honest.
inside.
I never. Sorry for interrupting you, but I'm getting pissed. Like this thing that happened here in Australia, bouzouki players playing on top of the original music. It's something that happens only in Australia.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with my friends. I know them all, but this is not music.
Look, it worked for what it was meant to, because it wasn't a dance. It wasn't about. It's a restaurant, and there was a huge area, like you're talking, inside, outside the pool area. So, and I thought, how good is this to come and sit and relax, and have people serve you really nice food, and then at the end you go home and you relax. And I wasn't torn to.
What time finished?
Well, there was no, and the good thing about the guys is they could have had two sittings, and they said, you know what, let everyone have a good time. They can stay as long as they want.
Yeah.
So we got there at 12. I think we left at 4:30. It's a good long day.
Yeah, nice.
Went home, and it felt good. The kids had a good time.
To be honest, last year I didn't celebrate it. Like we didn't went to church, nothing. Like
Why?
we watched on the TV.
On the TV. Well, that's still good.
No, that was mediocre. Like
Yeah, it's not the same.
That's why. And Vicky this year said, "Can you go with Savas? I don't feel like I want to go to church." And she's not that religious, but she comes for the tradition. And I say, "Yeah, okay, I would love to." So that's what happened. And we came back around 12:30.
You know what? Another part I love about Easter and our traditions. I've got friends that are non-believers, but they still love that whole atmosphere of preparing your tsurekia.
The
I've got to
The
say,
rituals.
I outdid myself with my kuluria this year.
Yeah,
My
and
s-
I tried them. Yes.
Oh, you
they were
did?
good. Yeah, you brought me.
Oh, yes,
you
I did.
remember?
Yeah, yeah.
That was
Yeah.
good. We're good.
And my margherita was very nice too.
With no intestines?
Look, I don't put intestines in.
Okay, that's not margarita then. Thank
Well,
you
it
very
is.
much.
No,
Let's
it
call
is.
it. No, it's not.
It doesn't have to have the intestine
No,
in it.
that's sorry. I'll disagree with you. The original recipe of margarita is with intestine. And is that correct word?
Intestines, yeah.
Intestine.
When you talk intestines, you're talking about the endero.
Yeah.
The endero.
Yeah.
Oki, cardias, plachna.
No, you put in the livers, the offals, like whatever.
The
whatever
offal,
you,
it's finely chopped. Yeah.
I-
But I just don't like the intestine. It's me personal. Sorry,
yeah,
guys.
it's not
my
margarita.
personal.
Sorry, you can
You
call
got to
it.
turn it inside out, clean it really well.
yes.
It's very labor intensive.
It is.
And for something that doesn't really add a lot of flavor to it.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I'm positive.
No, it's not. That makes the difference.
Look, I can understand it around kokoretsi.
And why you can understand kokoretsi,
Because
not
it gets
margarita?
because it gets barbecued and it absorbs the flavors of the meat, the charcoal. Totally different
You
dish.
try to excuse yourself why you're not using
Listen,
it.
I'm the
because
cookie, not
she has
you.
Chiara. She has Chiara.
I liked all the videos and stories of elements of the imagery of why we paint our eggs red. All of that. I just love that whole Easter period. I think in our culture,
The meanings of
yes,
the-
everything is so
the
symbolic.
rituals. Yes, of course it is.
It's-
Even the lamb.
Yes. Pesmas.
Yes, it must be. Because you say yes. What's
No,
it?
it is the sacrifice
It's
of
a
the lamb, the
sacrifice.
blood. And the blood is, if I can remember correctly, when Mary Magdalene, she went to
The cross or to the tomb.
and said to the Romans, Jesus Christ has risen, and he said, if that is true, he said she was holding an egg. The egg will turn red from his blood, and then lo and behold, the egg turned red, and the egg is also a symbolism, obviously, of new life because there's a life growing in the egg.
Not the boiled one.
Tora tina supo. Tina supo. No, look, the symbolisms in everything, it's steeped in
It's nice.
meaning.
Yes, that's why they're tradition.
Yes. My granddaughter said, yeah, is the Easter bunny coming tomorrow? Sorry, but I dispel the myth of the Easter bunny. I said, darling, Easter is not about the Easter bunny. It's about Jesus. So the Easter bunny is good. It's chocolate. You'll eat it. But this is why we have Easter. I like to teach kids why we do things the proper way and not bring that commercialism into it. Like for a lot of other cultures, Easter's about just eating chocolate. There's no meaning to it.
Yeah, I can understand that because they're not involved into, like, they're lacking this kind of traditions. But I do respect it.
I respect everybody's traditions.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's all good.
Yeah.
It's part of the fun, isn't it?
It is. We're heading over to the end of season 3. We still got one more episode after that. And
but we've got one more episode, but we've still got so many people we want to talk to.
That's why we're starting straight away the season 4.
Yeah, we're not having a big break for season 4 because we've still got such a lineup of people that we've booked in.
That's correct.
When it comes to investments and business opportunities, you need more than promises. You need experience that delivers. You need people you can trust. Helco Consulting provides strategic partnerships, clear methods, and services with a strong presence in Greece. Helco Consulting, your trusted consultants in Greece.
When legal matters affect your business or life, you need guidance you can trust. Natasha Karamihu provides expert legal advice, protecting your interests and navigating every challenge. Natasha Karamihu, your trusted legal voice in Greece.
Yes. So moving on now from Easter, what the hell is happening in the world and in the world of travel? Everyone I speak to, are you going to Greece? Yeah, we're just waiting to see what's going to happen. Like,
you booked your tickets.
I have.
You did a smart choice.
I have.
You did a smart choice.
I'm a bit
booked my
fatalistic,
ticket. You escaped Middle East, which is it is good. I didn't, and I have to work it out to see how am I supposed to, because now Emirates had already cancelled flights up to 10-12 of June. My trip is on July.
Yes.
So I'm looking for alternatives. There are alternatives out there that you can.
Well, I'm going to digress now. I'm going to get a little bit. I know we never get, but I'm going to get a bit political because it's a political thing that
it is.
We are.
It is.
We've got Donald Trump saying, "I'm now going to I'm closing the Strait of Hormuz."
Yeah, he didn't say closing the strait. He said, "I'm not allowing everyone to pass on CAM."
Pretty much
he will be
it.
into international waters.
Yeah. Well, before he decided to bomb Iran, he was nostalgically thinking last year when he went in, threw a few bombs and thought, got a bit cocky, this is easy. He went in again and he bit off more than he can chew. Iran is playing a slow, steady, strategic game. Mm-hmm. Trump has got no idea which way to go now. He's got no exit plan. There are people that think, but wait for it, he's being strategic. No, he's not being strategic. He's a next game show host. Pete Hegseth is a former Fox News presenter. These are the people that They've sacked 8 high military people. Obviously, they went against what they wanted to do. And it's an absolute mess.
It is a mess. There is no plan B.
There is no plan
There is
B
no
other
plan
than
B.
another endless war. The MAGA movement is fast dying because none of this has been make America great again and putting America first. It's been geopolitics
Exactly right.
from day one.
Well, I will not criticize the internal politics of Trump's into United States, but this guy has he's gone beyond
Well, he was
beyond his territories and digging into.
he was trashing on the Pope today.
Yeah, I read that.
Like, and he said, I don't like the Pope.
And he
I
was,
like his brother because
yeah,
he's
I
a
know-
good
I
MAGA.
know.
Like
Yes,
the politics. And when you talk about how many times has he changed? He went in originally to change the regime to liberate the people. Then he said he's going to blow up the whole civilization. So we're no longer liberating the people, we're going to blow them up. There hasn't been a regime change. He's actually come out now and said, I just want the oil. I mean, let's drop the masks. He said, I want the oil. But if you know your history, in the 50s, Iran had a democratically elected leader that wanted to nationalize the oil. BP and America thought if you nationalize the oil, it's going to affect our US petrodollar. They got rid of him. Every time there's the Iran of today is because of the Ajax mission in the 50s.
you're watching too many reels, Christine.
That's
I know-
history. It's not a real, it's history.
The BP is not history.
In the 50s,
It's not history. The BP story. The BP story. It's a theory.
it's not a theory, Nico. It's not a theory.
It is a theory. No one came out to say this happened because of BP officially.
Because
is a
of Britain
theory.
and the US.
Okay.
Okay, they
There you
removed
go.
the leader.
There you go.
Okay,
So
because of their oil interests.
I won't get into the politics today, but what I have to say, the atrocities that happen in the world at this specific time, it's tremendous. It's
escalating.
it's not only there. There's all it happens. Ukraine, Russia, Iran, Israel, Palestine, everything. Like
Israel bombing Beirut.
that's part of the
All of it,
conflict
yes.
the conflict, and Hezbollah bombs Israel. What happens now in the world, and some other fights and wars around the area, I haven't seen it for many years.
No, this is the worst. In
the
my
worst.
lifetime, in our lifetime. I mean, we had the Iraq War. We had the Iraq War. And after the Iraq War, again, driven by Bibi Netanyahu on the pretext of weapons of mass destruction that never existed. So that was like a forever war that went on for years and years. We thought that we'd seen the end of those types of wars. And Donald Trump went into his election campaign on a platform of no new wars, no regime changes, and America first. And he has done the antithesis of what his platform was. America, he's put Israel first, and he's losing his MAGA base. He's going to try and delay the midterms. If he keeps this war going long enough, there will be no midterms.
I think that this will backlash
It will.
to him and to Israel, and the world community will stand up. And
I think
say,
it's
they
saying,
will
look, it's-
say, enough is enough with your crazy brain. You know, there are so many people saying that he's got dementia.
Experts, highly qualified experts, have said that these patterns.
The
Yes.
early dementia
But look at
stages.
the Spanish Prime Minister.
Okay, yeah, what?
He has.
He's gorgeous.
He's honey. He's gorgeous. He is.
Oh my God. Well, this has to do with a Greek policy, Christy.
No, because it is, because it's going to affect people traveling to Greece.
Yeah, we're part of the Middle
We're
East.
trying to
We
connect
are-
the dots. Look,
No, it's
it's
not
good
only
to have a
about
little bit of a
traveling.
political.
It's not about traveling. It's about
It's
the mess
everything.
happening in the Middle East.
Cost of
Which
living,
is
the supply chains.
exactly right.
It's in his first year, he has destabilized the entire
So
world.
let's say that he's blocking the exit and the entrance of the Strait of Hormuz. What that means for the global economy?
He said, "I don't care."
China is involved there. China, 20% of China's supplies are coming from.
China will always
Iran.
find a way. They're sitting back. They're laughing at him. Iran. Have you seen the little Lego videos coming out of Iran?
No.
They're trolling Netanyahu and Trump and Hegseth. They've been banned on YouTube, but they're hitting every platform.
Look, to be honest, and let me do the devil's advocate. These guys there, they're dictators, and all the money, all the funding gone to terrorism. They fund Hezbollah. They fund the Houthis. They fund all the terrorist organizations outside Iran that are established around the world. So they're not the best guys
But listen,
to be friends with.
The premise of this war was a regime change. Did it work? So what was it for?
No, that was for nuclear, for the
No.
No. It wasn't.
At first it was for nuclear.
Two things were
Yes.
there. The one that was a nuclear, which is, you know that Iran hiding a lot of stuff.
No, you're wrong.
No, I'm not wrong.
You're
You
wrong.
can't prove it, so you don't say
Yes,
I'm wrong.
I can,
How?
because they were signatories to the international organization. They allowed full inspection because they were under an agreement by Obama.
Mm-hmm.
Trump ripped that
When
up.
was that?
Up until Trump ripped it up recently.
Okay.
So they
When was that agreement happened?
I've got to Google it now.
No, don't Google it.
No.
I'll tell you.
There was also a fatwa that we will have no nuclear weaponry.
And now why they support their position to have nuclear?
Because now all bets are off. They've been bombing, and now they've got a reason. Before they didn't have the reason.
Are you that naive?
I'm not naive, Nico.
You
I
are
do a lot
very
of reading.
naive, Christine.
No, they
Do
did
you
not.
think they're
Hold
not
on a
hiding
minute.
things?
Why should Israel have a nuclear weapon?
Everyone has nuclear weapons.
Okay,
Why
but
do you think Iran doesn't have? Why do you think Iran?
Who is the God of world that decides who is allowed and who isn't allowed?
I'll agree with that. With
Because
you.
Iran
I'll
never
agree with
posed
that.
a threat and was never an imminent threat.
I'll agree with you.
You started off with nuclear, and when Trump said last year, I obliterated it, when you obliterate something, the meaning of obliterate means you have destroyed it completely. So if he obliterated it last year, is he going to obliterate the obliterated? You don't go back into obliterate what you've already obliterated.
Okay, are we talking about?
So what was the purpose of this war?
I'll tell you something before I'll tell you what's the purpose of this war. The purpose of the war. All money that Emirates and neighboring countries funding Iran, they're going on weapons. Any kind of weapon. And that admitted by the Prince of Dubai and other...
Who do you think they buy their weapons from?
What do you mean?
The UAE and all the countries. Who do you think they buy their weapons from?
Iran. Where
You said the UAE.
They fund Iran as part of the
Have you not seen...
Emirates. Let me talk.
Yes.
Let me talk.
Okay, because you get my blood boiling.
It was about $2 billion around that been funded by the other Emirate countries. All they went for nuclear weaponry and organizations, terrorist organizations. So I know that these guys are not the best friends you can have on a table. But I know also that the other guys, Netanyahu and Trump, they're stupid. You know what I think we should do?
Well,
We should take Trump and Netanyahu and
send them
take
to
them, no,
Mars
no.
with Elon Musk's rocket.
No, and take them down to Crete. Give them a few raquets and start rethinking, reshaping the world.
Right.
That's what will make the world a better
Yeah.
world.
Not good
Not-
people.
We're going to
good
make them
people.
good people. Let's.
That felt good getting it.
Thank
You
you.
know, that was
It-
like
it's-
getting it
it
off
feels
my
like
chest.
psychotherapy. I
Yeah.
know you want to talk about that. But yeah, sorry, we're the Greek Podyssey. We talk about that because we as
Well,
Greeks...
it affects the whole world.
It affects the whole
It
world.
affects
but
the
we are
whole
very
world.
close to... You see, Cyprus and all our islands are close to...
Everyone wants our
to
islands, Nico.
Everyone wants our island.
Everyone wants our islands. So
And you had these... let's go to another subject. And you have this Turkish singer that
Yes.
She came to Greece
like, is
for
she
a visit.
insane?
And she denied entry to the country.
So
and
she should.
And she made a video on her Instagram account complaining about how Greek authorities denied entry to her.
Give us the background.
Okay, so this artist, singer, she went to Komotini, Thrace, a few years ago for a concert. And what she did there, she sang in the Greek soil the Smyrna song, which is a song which is full of hate. Hatred lyrics saying about we're going to throw Greeks to the sea and blah, blah, and this and that. And she called the Muslim minority there Turks, which is not accurate because the Muslim minority in Komotini and Thrace in general, they're mixed population. They're not Turks. They're Pomaks, they're Turks, they're Roma. They have different...
Romeo, you mean?
Roma.
Roma, oh.
So that's why the Treaty of Lausanne clarifies that there is no ethnic minority and there is only religious minority. So she made that, she tried to get into the country and FIA Porta, she got blocked.
What was she expecting?
And then
red
she
carpet.
complains after that how she was treated from the Greek authorities.
I saw you were having a bit of a dialogue
well,
there.
me as an artist,
Yes.
what I was trying to say to everyone there is that the art has a purpose to connect the people, not to divide them. And I was surprised because many Turks comment underneath on her
They
video.
supported your comments.
They supported my comments, and also they were saying to her, come on, the common sense thing. You're going there insulting the Greeks, and you're expecting the next time you will go there to be, oh, welcome, come on, please, let me have the red carpet ready
Just
for
doesn't
you.
happen.
And I was thinking, and I said, like, the arts, the purpose of the art is also to connect people.
And to blur those lines of politics.
Exactly right.
Yes.
Exactly right. We are one.
And you know what? They love our music. There's a lot of crossover because when I was in Turkey, do you know how much Greek music I would hear in Turkey? They played in the cars.
Yeah, we have very common...
For someone like that to come and spread hate like that and be so provocative
Yes.
in her messaging and then have the audacity to complain that she was denied entry,
Yeah.
like what the hell?
Yes. I think she's got a bit of a nationalistic identity as a singer and proud Turk. Good on her.
That's fine, you know.
That's fine.
Yep.
Everyone's proud
criticising
for
that.
their
Exactly.
identity.
Yep.
But why I should express my
Yeah.
disappointment
Yes.
on how they treat me after I've done all these
Yeah.
a few years ago.
Yeah.
The most common thing is you denied entry.
Yeah. She should be blocked for
Yeah.
life. That's
No.
it. Stamped.
Electric
That's
chair.
it. I just, never to be
not for life.
welcome.
Yeah, but
there's
yeah.
repercussions.
Yeah, and I'm glad that the Greek authorities now they have these systems that they can
Track it.
track it and have these.
Do you think Vespina Vandi would ever be allowed back into Turkey?
Why? What she did?
Well, hers was different. She went there to sing songs. And I think they wanted to put, was it the picture of Ataturk behind her or the Turkish flag or something? And then
She denied that.
Well, she denied
I can't
that.
remember. It was in Cyprus or in Turkey.
Turkey.
because I remember Sakis Rouvas did a concert on the borders of Cyprus, where they're divided. It wasn't nothing political.
Yeah.
It was a concert. And I had a comment from a guy, and he said to me, and why they dancing sirtaki in front of Hagia Sophia?
Yes, I saw that.
And I said, okay, how a dancing sirtaki in front of Hagia Sophia is a provocative thing to do?
For Turkey.
For Turkey. What's
Exactly.
that?
Nothing.
Nothing wrong.
Yeah.
And sorry, guys, but it's in front of Hagia Sophia. Hagia Sophia.
Yeah.
Anyway, and...
Well, they saw it as a political statement saying this is Greek and you're dancing in front of, you're in...
So what? What that means?
But it is Greek.
Like in Syros, there was a Turkish dancing group that were dancing...
That was
Turkish.
brilliant. Yeah.
That's nothing wrong to exchange cultural things.
Yeah.
But that's what she did. It wasn't a cultural thing.
No, it wasn't. It was
it
almost
was
like a...
It was
an
a
act of hate.
national... Yes. It was served a purpose.
Yeah.
For
it
me.
was Elena Sodoso Miamudzia. That's what she
It served the
wanted to do.
purpose.
Yeah.
And that's why she copped it. Anyway, sorry, girl. Next time, you must be more careful.
Well, there won't be a next time, so
Why?
she won't come
No, it's
again.
not banned forever.
Well, Well, she was banned this time. Why wouldn't she be banned next time?
Maybe she's a good girl after.
No such thing as a good girl.
Well,
Once you're bad, you're bad.
No, you can't say you're a Christian. You can't
So
say that.
we're going to Greece and we're going to overlap.
Now we're talking.
Yes. Let's finish on a high note. So Nico and I are going to meet up with Natasha and Lucas, our business advisor and our legal advisor. We're just going to have some fun and we're going to have a podcast and we're just going to talk amongst us. We're going to be in Syros together for the Syros Festival. We'll meet up in Athens, so we'll bring you a lot of...
We have a lot of people to meet in Athens. I would love to meet with Ellie Simons. I would love
Ellie
to
Simons, hopefully she'll be in Athens when we're there.
Yeah, we have
People that we've interviewed in Greece, can't wait to... It's so good to meet in person.
to
when you've
catch up with
interviewed.
you
It is.
there in a real
Yes.
real thing.
Hopefully Pavlina Lee,
Pavlina will be there.
she'll be there. We
Yeah,
can catch
yeah.
up with her. How brilliant was she?
Oh,
We love Pavlina.
what
Yeah.
a gorgeous girl.
And maybe Evelyn might be there as well.
You
So
reckon?
Hopefully. Yeah. She'll go visit her.
That's my girl, Thessaloniki.
Yes.
I'll catch up with her.
Thessaloniki.
Are you going Thessaloniki?
If you're there, I'll go.
Okay.
I love Thessaloniki.
Yeah. You
I
can't
love
go wrong.
everything about Thessaloniki.
You can't go wrong.
I love the food. I love the people. I love the art, the culture, the city, the Levko Pyrgo,
So next episode is about
Thessaloniki.
Thessaloniki. Don't miss
Thessaloniki,
it.
yeah.
Next
Everyone
or one
Thessaloniki.
of our next episodes
Yes.
will be about Thessaloniki. As we said, we're going to try to have a few. We're not a travel podcast.
We're not a travel podcast.
But we want to promote the Greek
We
places,
want to connect
areas.
you with the place you come from. So then when you listen, we can evoke some nostalgia and, make you happy. And if you're missing the place that you come from and you can't be there, maybe we can take you there in some way. But if there's something that you want us to focus on, an island, a village, let us know. And, maybe we can,
Yes.
do a program on it.
Or a product, a specific product from
product?
a place,
specific
from
region.
an region. Yes.
Because that's educational for us as well. We'll
Of course
research
it is.
and we'll
It's
bring
very
it
interesting. Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
And so thank you on today. Sorry, we did go a bit political, but how can you not? Like, look at the world
everything
at
is
the
a
moment.
mess.
Like,
Yeah, the world is a mess at the moment.
God's
You cannot
sake.
stay out of it.
We talked about Easter, we talked about politics, we talked about Greece. I think we covered a lot of things
Yes.
today.
It was fun. Thank you very much, Christine.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for listening and stay with us. I hope we
Entertained you a little bit for an hour
kept you
anyway.
engaged. And please
Tell us what you know in the comments.
don't be afraid to comment.
Be nice.
Yeah, or whatever. No, be as
you don't have to be nice, but
No,
just,
be yourself. Please comment.
We get
be
some-
real.
we get some
We
real-
want to do that.
yeah. Because if you're not good,
Thank you very much. See you in
thank
the next one.
See you next one.
Bye-bye.
This podcast brought to you by Natasha Karamiho, your trusted legal voice in Greece for all your legal matters, and Helco Consulting, trusted services for all business and investments in Greece.
I'm Christine Stavropoulos.
Κι εγώ ο Νίκος Σαμίδης. Και αυτό είναι το Greek Podyssey, το podcast της Ομογένειας.
A podcast for Hellenes worldwide, sharing stories, culture, identity, laughs, and a little bit of tsugrisma along the way.
Γιατί μπορεί να φύγαμε από την Ελλάδα, αλλά η Ελλάδα δεν έφυγε ποτέ από μας.